When it comes to fishing, I've been a Zebco guy all my life. I'm turning 66 August 1st. And when I was working, I really didn't want to mess with all the backlashes and learning how to cast a spinning rod or a bait cast. I tried it. And I spent probably the whole fishing trip trying to get the knots out. So I just gave up. I didn't want to work and then take my time off, spend in stress. But then I watched a couple of guys on YouTube. I'll put the links in here. And for my 66th birthday, I decided to go ahead and learn how to bait cast. I talked to my brother-in-law who does a lot of bait cast fishing. That's his favorite. I looked online at what kind of reels. I thought, well, I'll start off with an Abu Garcia. So I got a couple of combos. And after I watched the videos and talked to my brother-in-law, Randy, I went out and gave it a shot. And when I followed the instructions, which I never did do, I didn't have one single backlash. Now, I know I will, but at least I know what to look for, how to fix it. And if I'm real careful and don't cast sloppy, I might not have any backlashes. So if you're out there and you're thinking, well, I'm a Zebco guy just like I was, and I can't learn a new skill, it's too hard, it's too frustrating, give it a shot, because it's really made fishing fun for me. My wife was even so happy about it. She got me one of the Lew's Custom Pro Generation 3, and it's got a magnetic braking system, and it's hard to get a backlash on it. So I think that's going to be my go-to reel from now on. But I just want to show you what I went through, what I learned, and how I'm casting now. Now remember, I'm turning 66. I've always been a Zebco guy because it's just easy and stress-free. So everything you're seeing is from not a pro, it's an amateur, but it's somebody who finally crossed the bridge. This is the all-new Lew's Custom Pro Generation 3. It's supposed to be a bait cast reel that you have to work at getting a bird's nest in. So I'm new to bait cast reels. These are about $300, $350 with tax. And I'm gonna put it to the test and see just how easy it is to operate if it does what they say it does. This is also the Custom Pro TI XFS rod that's a speed stick. So the speed stick with the Lew's Custom Generation 3 Pro. Didn't hardly use my thumb at all. No backlash at all. Try it again, sidearm. No backlash at all. Overhead. No backlash. I love this reel. This is a birthday present from my wife and my son, and I love this reel and rod combo. No backlash. And I'm new at bait cast reels, and you know how easy it is to get bird's nest. So if you want a reel that will help you as well as prevent bird nest, unless you really get sloppy with your casting, this is the one to go with. It's the Lew's Custom Pro Generation 3, and I love it. Now, if you've never set up a bait cast reel, I think the best way to do it is to turn your knob over on the side all the way up, or at least halfway. So if it goes 0 to 10, put it on 5 or 6. On the right, when you're locking it down, turn it all the way. And then when you push the button and let the lure hit the ground, you want it to be one steady stream that takes about 2 seconds to get all the way to the ground. And then that, if it doesn't backlash when it hits the ground, you'll know that's where your settings need to be. So you will back off this lock, because if you lock it all the way down, it's going to stay just like that when you push the button. You want to slowly come back on this, loosen up the lock a little bit until you see the lure drop to the ground in about 2 seconds. Then leave it right there. You'll have less chance of backlash. Let's see how this one does. Push the button. That's perfect. No backlash, and it hit the ground in about 2 seconds. Now, if you saw some backlash on that, you'll want to tighten up your lock. Do it again. Now, when that hits the ground, the spool should stop spinning, and that's the key to not having backlash. One more time. Push the button. Boom. No backlash, and you're perfect. All right. So then you cast it, and you'll see what I mean. No backlash, and you're casting pretty far with the bait cast reel. This speed stick helps a lot too, because it has that whip in it that will let you get it out there further. Overhand cast. That's pretty darn far. You won't need it much further than that, especially if you're out on the lake in a boat. But if you're on the bank, it'll also be great. One of the things you'll want to do when you cast is keep it smooth. You don't want to be jerky like I was just then, because a sloppy cast will cause you to backlash just a little bit. But you can thumb it and fix it real quick, because it doesn't get that bad. You've already set your rod and reel up. Keep in mind, I'm new to bait casting. I've been watching a lot of videos, talking to my brother-in-law, who all he does is bait cast just about. And I trust his opinion on these. He's been fishing a long time. I like this little jig. See, that's pretty far out there. And the reel and the rod are very smooth. I think I got a hit. What do you think? So here again, to test it, every lure weighs a little bit different. This is a 3/8 ounce. So every time you change your lure, you have to reset your reel by doing the steps I just told you. Push the button, let it drop. Does the reel stop? Yes. No backlash. That's where you want it. Thanks for watching. Get out there and catch something big. Have fun.